Was it good to get out and play in the sort of T20 cricket where you sort of you had to bat with a bit of freedom? Was that kind of the therapeutic for you in a way?
Yeah, it was a nice wicket yesterday too. It was a bit easier because you had Maxi going up the other end, so I was just like, all right, I'll just feed him a few balls here while he keeps going, and then after an over two I started feeling comfortable again, and then just went from there. But it was one of those days you're trying to get Maxi as much striking at the same time, trying to keep the scoreboard ticking over.
How would you describe just your own innings? You know, what was the difference for you last night compared to the ODI series and the Test series?
You can't really compare it to the Test series because it's a white ball. They're not related at all, I don't think. The two one-day games I played, one of them I was unlucky, got given out LBW, and I probably shouldn't have been. And the second one I just played a bad shot. So I mean, that happens. Cricket's, it's not a game that's ranged over a day-to-day basis. It happens over a long period of time, and the wicket here was a little bit nicer than some of the ones we got in the one-day ones too. So there's no blueprint for it. You just go out and try to watch the ball and execute your skills, and some days it happens and some days it doesn't.
So your frame of mind during the tour, or your confidence levels, I mean, how would you describe how the tour has gone for you? Obviously dropped during the Test series, a late inclusion under the T20s. I mean, it has been challenging for you. Yeah,
it's been a tough tour. That's fairly obvious. But there's a big summer ahead. There's a lot of cricket coming up. So it hasn't been, and probably would have been worse if it was the back end of the season, had no more cricket left coming up. But there's a lot of cricket coming up. And there's obviously a big schedule we have coming up towards the summer. So I'm just looking forward to that. Missing home a little bit, so we'll get back there soon. So it should be. I'm pretty excited for what's coming up still.
Do you feel like you need a break? I mean, it sounds silly, doesn't it, when you've got that start of the summer, but a little bit of space away from life on tour would be good for you, or are you keen to get straight back into it and start balls?
No, I love playing cricket. Even the times where you're struggling, it's not fun, but without the lows, you don't get the highs. That's part of sport, and that's part of cricket, so that's what makes this game so much fun. So I'm looking forward to going back. Obviously, I'm not in the one-day setup. I'm standby, I'm assuming, for a couple of the batsmen. So, I'll go back and play some cricket for Queensland, play the Matador Cup. I enjoy playing the Matador Cup, it's good fun. So, I'll look forward to going back and playing some cricket.
Do you feel as though leaving here that you need to add something to your game or change your game slightly, or do you just feel one good score and you're back in the nice set?
I don't even feel I'm not amongst it at the moment. Yeah, I missed out a couple of times, but that happens as a cricketer. You just keep working hard, doing the things off the field, and the other stuff takes control. And at the moment, I'm not really worried. I've learned from the last few years that the more I worry about myself, the less better cricket I play. So I'm just going to worry about, if I'm playing for Queensland, trying to do all I can to win cricket games for Queensland and do well for them, and the rest will take care of itself.
Do you feel like what you achieved last summer for Australia is credit points in the bank for you as attention turns to the Test summer coming up?
I'm not sure. What do you mean in terms of selection?
Yeah. In terms of all the wonderful things that you did last summer, and now selectors are going to have to weigh up what happened here and what happened last summer, and finding a top three in the South African series.
Yeah, I think that's out of my control. It's up to the selectors. So whatever they choose to do, they'll do.
You had a fairly lengthy chat with the chairman of selectors at the balcony at Premadasa after the first or second ODI. Are you able to say whether that was worthwhile, or whether that was...
we were just discussing what we were going to have dinner for that night.
Must have been a fairly lengthy menu.
Yeah, there's a lot of restaurants around here, so we're just trying to figure that out.
Did you settle? Did you both come to an agreement on that?
Yeah, I think we both had a chat what we were going to have, and it was good.
Did you have other insights that
Not really, no.
Well, just on the Queensland's domestic one day, is that's obviously a focus for you now, but do you feel like you really need to strike a blow there, not just for your own confidence leading into the summer, but also just to keep your your name in front of selectors? Is that an important tournament for you?
No, I don't think like that at all. Going to go out there and try to score runs for Queensland. I think the selectors have a fairly good idea of what they're going to pick for the first test anyway. I don't think a lot's going to change from now to then unless something really drastic happens. So going to go back out there and try to score some runs for Queensland, win some games, hopefully win that Mayoral Cup title. And then I think there's at least one pink ball game before the first test match, play that and hopefully be a part of the first test match. That's how I'm sort of preparing at the moment. And I'll decide everything and what happens as the chips fall down.
And the standby situation with the South African one-day series, I guess that's just a wait and see for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, I expect all the players to be fit and ready to go. My preparation won't change either way. Don't have to change too much anyway. Going to South Africa, the wickets are fairly similar to Australia, so my preparation's not really going to change from now to then.
So that's almost a win-win. If you go there, you're getting international cricket. If you don't, you're playing cricket at home, getting used to conditions and getting back into the swing of it for Queensland. Yeah,
absolutely. I'll be at least be playing cricket. I haven't really played a lot of cricket in the last probably month or so because I was out of the test team, then I was in the one-day team at the start. So it's always nice to be playing cricket most times than not. So look forward to going back and playing some cricket.
And if you were to go to India next February, what do you take in terms of good and bad experiences, and how do you build on what's happened here in terms of what you take to India?
There's a lot, I think, both in the good and bad column. But it's so far away at the moment. It's hard to sort of think about it. As I said, there's so much cricket coming up this summer that you just want to focus on what's ahead. Because as a team and as individuals, if we don't do that right, then there's no point thinking about India at the moment. But in saying that, it'd be silly not to reflect back on this tour and take some positives and negatives out of that. But India's also a very tough place to play cricket for any international team. So it just seems like a very far away place right now. So not looking that far ahead.
Thanks a lot.